Alright, so this wasn't going to be the scheduled video for today. I really didn't have any plans of doing this, but I logged on quite early in the morning and decided to go ahead and check out GE Tracker. Now, if I go ahead and move on over there, as you guys can see up here, Amethyst Bolt Tips, apparently the offer price is 1 GP, the sell price is 135. Now, if you know anything about Amethyst Bolts, that shouldn't be right. And on top of that, the sell price is closer to 70 whenever I checked this a second ago. So I decided to hop on over and see if I could actually buy any of these. Now, I thought I was only going to be able to buy a couple. I was wrong. So if we're over here now, I have 44,000. I've been asking people my CC to buy them. I also have a couple of other accounts that I've been buying them on, and I'm literally about to make absolute bank by getting fletching XP. So as you guys can see, I'm going to go ahead and buy them on another account. If I insta buy one right now, it is still 63 GP, which means this guy, whoever it is, he has a boatload of them. He has an insane amount of Amethyst Bolt Tips that he just apparently doesn't want to fletch, and he wants to sell. So I'm willing to buy them all and just go ahead and fletch as many of them as I can and show you guys how much I'm about to make, because this is going to be absolutely ridiculous, because these prices obviously way below what they should be. I mean, look at that. The GE guide price is 239. The actively traded is even 135. If we go ahead and check what Amethyst Bolt Tips will be, or I guess the broad bolts themselves, I mean, look at that, 282. I only have to buy another broad bolt, which means I'm going to be paying like 120 GP per one. I'm making 160 GP per arrow that I'm about to do. I have 44,000. This is about to be ridiculous. And there we go. So we have all of the bolt tips and all the broad bolts that we are going to need. Yeah, look at that, man. Gonna give a shout out to AGS Stacks. Thanks for helping me buy this stuff, man. But on top of that, yeah, just had to go and spend just banks trying to get people to buy me this stuff. It definitely seemed really sketchy, and so I had to do a lot of convincing. But here we are, 118K of both. We dried the GE of all of these Amethyst Bolt Tips. No more we're buying for under 80 GP, so we definitely got all that guy was trying to sell. As far as how much I paid per bolt, basically as far as everything's concerned, broad bolts should be about 61 GP, and Amethyst Bolt should be 63 GP, but I ended up paying probably about 71 to 72 per one. So if we go ahead and take 71 times 2, that's pretty much what I paid for both the broad bolts and the Amethyst bolts combined. Now if we multiply that times 118,111, which is how many we have, that means I spent 16.7 mil to get these. Now overall, that's obviously a lot of money, and it took me a little bit of time, probably 40 minutes or so, but it wasn't that bad, and all I had to do was sit there at the GE and just kind of type every now and then. As far as what I can sell these for, though, this is where you guys are probably going to be blown away, and I am too. I don't know why this guy ever sold them this low, but Amethyst Bolt Tip, 280 GP per one. So yeah, cost me 16.7 mil. If it's 280 times, oh, sorry, don't want to put that extra 1 GP in there. 280 times 118,111. Yeah, 33 mil, and I paid 16. So I'm about to make 17 mil, hopefully. Now, obviously, it's going to take a while for these things to sell because Amethyst Bolt Tips aren't exactly, or I guess Amethyst Bolts aren't exactly the most popular buy, but I'm going to see how long it takes me, and we're about to make 15 mil in however long 118K bolts takes. Also, I guess it's good to note that at the beginning of this, I am 84 fletching and was kind of working on getting fletching up, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, in total, this is going to be a ton of XP, but if you guys just want to see how much I get right away, you can do that, and then yeah, 100, so 10 XP per one. I'm about to be getting 1.2 mil, like, oh my, I didn't even know that. That's ridiculous, Jesus. All right, well, I gotta get going. And here we go, here's the final 100. So I did space this across 3 accounts. What I ended up doing was I found out that was going to take me way too long. I guess I underestimated how long this was going to take. It's, you know, close to 4 hours if you do it on just one account. However, I just had this account right here, which is obviously my main from a long time ago, Small XP Lamp, that I was doing it on. I also had a friend's account that I was also doing them on. So, I mean, overall, it took me a little under an hour and a half to be able to do all these bolts, which is pretty insane considering, obviously, I do have 3 accounts, so it's going to be faster. But even then, an hour and a half, and I was able to make like 16 mil. That is so ridiculous. So yeah, in total, I spent 140 on these, as you guys saw, 16.5 mil, and then I can sell them for around med price, which means I'm selling these for 33 mil. It cost me 16 and a half. Now, obviously, if you're doing this on one account, as I said before, you know, I would have made 16.5 mil in 4 hours. However, I did it in an hour and a half. So obviously this isn't something that you can replicate. Now, I mean, you can replicate it to an extent. These things are profitable at times, depending on how often people buy and sell it. And obviously at times they can be really profitable, because the whole reason that I was able to buy these is because amethyst bolt tips aren't bought and sold that often. So if someone has a lot of them that they want to sell quick, they're going to be willing to sell it for really low. Now, is anyone ever going to sell that many for 63 GP again? I don't know. I think I kind of just had one of these once in a lifetime moments, at least in regards to amethyst bolts, where I was able to make a ton of money off of it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing me make all this money. It definitely is a rarity within the game, and I'm very happy that I was able to capture it on video for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. If there's anything you want to tell me, comment it down below. If you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And on top of that, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.